I've told them to make their way upstairs. They'll be here with us soon.
Can they hear the music?
Yeah.
Okay. Morning, Anne. Morning, welcome.
So, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Lovely to see all your lovely faces. And welcome to our Sunday service here at Lancaster Gate on the 22nd of October 2023. Okay, so you all know me. Marshall, this is in case who doesn't know me, you all do. So today we have our message today is an interesting one. We'll learn, of course, more later on. And it's by our sister, Auntie Anne Cotter. And it's entitled A New Way to Pray. So that'll be interesting. Okay. Is this on?
I'm not sure.
No.
It doesn't sound like it, but.
Some people can't hear it back.
See, is there a button on it?
Good question.
Alright.
It's on? Yeah.
It's on.
Is that better now?
Yeah. Alright.
Good. Okay, so yes, welcome everybody. Lovely to see all of you, including young people and babies. That's lovely. Okay, so just a quick welcoming remark. First of all, I hope you all had a good week. I know we've been doing prayers for our church community in Japan. We've been supporting that for now at least 2 weeks, haven't we? And then also there's this war going on, unfortunately, of course, in the Ukraine, and it's also and in Israel as well, Middle East. So it's a sad time in a way. So our prayers are really needed at this time, and hopefully collective prayers can teach the leaders of these countries. I always feel like the leaders need to understand that human value, the value of human life. You know, and one person dying is, in the eyes of God, is a bad thing. You can imagine when hundreds and thousands of people die. God must be very sad. So when I hear these things, I just pray that the leaders who are involved in these conflicts can understand the value of human life and think, we have to be a bit more appreciative of human beings rather than try to kill people just because you disagree with them. Anyway, I won't go into that. But let's hope there's peace on earth soon. Okay. So yes, let's all take a moment to welcome each other. Let's greet each other. Some of us probably haven't seen each other for a little while, so let's just take a moment to greet each other.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think recognize it from when I visited the house. Yeah, they know me a Orion. What's the baby's name? Ava. I've heard of. I saw the photos. Yeah.
How are you? Long time. Very long
I've got to show how the room is filled up. Whoa, recording. Simi, do you want to say hi to the recording? Wow, what a busy service it is. What an amazing turnout. Amy, do you want to say anything? Hello. Wow, we got a hello from Amy. That's how you know this is going to be a great service.
You probably don't remember from like in person.
Yeah, just pictures.
Yeah, I do remember you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was years ago.
Yeah.
Very long time. How old are you now?
22.
22. Can we still know each other?
So like, I probably remember you were like I moved to America and stuff. How's your dad?
Good, yeah.
You are.
Okay, can we all sit down now, please? Okay, we're going to start by rising and reciting Family Pledge number 8. Family Pledge number 8. Our family, the one of China, pledges an identical eruption to achieve the ideal of all human beings united in love, through absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience, and to perfect the realm of liberation and complete freedom in the kingdom of God on earth and in heaven, by centering on true love. Thank you. Just please join me in an opening prayer. Our beloved Heavenly Parents and our true parents, we are so grateful to come to you here today to attend this worship service at Lancaster Gate. And we want to pray that those who are not here also can receive this spirit and message that we recorded and put out. We already want to pray your spirit can be here today. And as I mentioned earlier, there's so many atrocities and problems in the world. And I know how much suffering heart you must have, Heavenly Father. And we want to really pray we can comfort your heart by being honest people and praying loyally and doing community things that can help make a better world. So please encourage us and guide us during this time. And I pray we can receive inspiration from the message giver, Mrs. Cotter, today. And I pray that we can take some wonderful inspiration and words of heart to our week ahead. So please be with us and guide us throughout this time. Thank you for bringing us together and for the sharing in Lancaster Gate. I to offer this prayer all together in my name, Marshall Susan, Central Blessed Family. Achu. Okay, before we sit down, I thought we rather than stand and sit, we'll stand up and we'll sing one song and then we'll have the announcements afterwards. So our song today is Shining Fatherland. Let's welcome the band.
Good morning, everyone. How are we all today?
Good.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, we're going to be singing Shining Fatherland just to introduce our band. Just shortly, we have Uncle Peter Graham on the guitar. We have Simran Rai singing, and we also have myself, and I'll be your sort of worship musician coordinator for today. So let us start by singing Shining Fatherland together.
Sunlight beaming forth in the east from the fatherland, bringing tidings of the new love to families in the field. Wow, that was a beautiful start. Lovely voice. I really felt so inspired. Well done, everyone. Let's keep it going. Okay. So right now it's time for our local and national announcements. And there's going to be two reports as well. Okay, so shall we start with this one first? Okay. Yeah, go on then. Let's invite Dr. Peter Graham.
Thanks very much. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
This is, you've been hearing about the story of the orphans in the Congo, in the middle of Goma City, who have been homeless and they are orphans of the war. And 60 of them in different homes. Now we need to bring them in and building a shelter. So we're actually building a shelter. It's actually under construction. And so rather than just keep asking, I thought it'd be really nice to start giving. And this is we're doing our best. This is at Harrow on the 9th of November. Try and come. I mean, it'd be nice. There's me and there's Jonathan. He does his breakdancing and we have a Japanese ukulele group. We also have some guests going to be Tai Chi. And there's going to be also an Indian singer. She's done a lot in India, and she's going to offer to do a couple of songs. It will be family friendly, and we actually need to get another £2,000. That's all. We need £2,000, and then we will have that shelter built, and then another local charity will take over and do the running costs for us when we've done that. They're guaranteed for 5 years. They will run that place and pay the expenses for 60 children who are coming and going. So hope you can come. Remember, the 9th of November. So that's what it is. So hope you can come. And also we need help with any raffle prizes. If anyone has got any raffle prizes, would be really appreciated. And I also need some help for someone who sell food or on the day. Need quite a lot of help actually. But we set it in motion, and I think we can bring a lot of people in the community as well. I'm really hoping for that. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Peter. Our next report is from the Women's Federation. There was a very powerful event here yesterday. I could really feel the spirit, and Joanna was involved in it. She's going to give a report. It was a young women's speech contest. Okay, so please welcome Joanna.
Yesterday was a very, very good day for Women's Federation. It's been in a plan for a long time, and yesterday we had a number of young people. Actually, many second-gen came. We were so grateful for that. And the purpose of the Young Women's Speech Contest is because we have a very powerful message in True Parents. From True Mother, Women's Federation was started many years ago. Many of us are older sisters, but we need to have younger sisters too. We need to share the message that we want to have women who have a very important role in life to share. Actually, the women's heart needs to spread. True Mother has a special mission as True Eve, and actually all of us have to inherit that and share that. We have powerful men leaders, but we need powerful women leaders too. Women's Federation is for that purpose, and we have many young people, young women who, very beautiful, they came yesterday full of life, full of enthusiasm, and they shared their message. And actually, I'll just read, Mitty, actually I said to her, I wish you were here, Mitty, that you could share, because there's so much happening with Women's Federation, but Mitty is the international president, for Europe anyway. So she's very, very busy. Today she's on Zoom in Ireland sharing, so she couldn't be here with us. But she said a feedback from one of the contestants. She said, "Thank you so much. I am overjoyed and completely in awe of everyone's speeches. It felt amazing to be part of something truly enamoring and to be joined alongside with such wonderful young women. I look forward to working with you all again." This coming week, for the first time, we have one young lady whose university has sponsored her to work with Women's Federation for a few months. This is a victory, and we want to find many young people in universities who can work with us. And she's one of the contestants from the speech contest some years ago. We have an alumni of young women from the speech contest, many of them. They're all doing different jobs. Some are actually, one of them actually opened up her university, and parents came to help with food, and other students came, and we were able to, Westminster University, we were able to give presentation. Some of the young people are doing presentations, some of them are doing booklets that we have created, or all the speeches are so wonderful that a few years ago I said, we can't just let the speeches be amongst us, we have to share it. So we've actually started publication, and one young lady who attended the speech contest before, she's actually publishing it. It's very beautiful, and we want to be able to give it to the communities, share it with brothers and sisters, because the speech is very powerful. Yesterday, speech after speech, I was downstairs because I was preparing the prize-giving things. I was preparing, helping with the food set up and so on. And we had one lady from where I live, near where I live, who comes every year. She's been with Women's Federation for many years now, but she's in a wheelchair, so she couldn't come up the stairs. She was downstairs. We organised to have a set-up on screen downstairs so she could watch it, we could all watch it, those of us who were serving. Anyway, downstairs we were trying to discuss who's going to be the winner, who's going to be the winner. One by one, speech after speech after speech was so beautifully done. We had one policewoman, we couldn't film her because she's in the public eye, and she came from Birmingham. She gave a most wonderful speech, and we just couldn't film her, but we heard her speech. One by one, each of the contestants, there were 7, gave such beautiful, beautiful speeches that actually I felt this should go to the politicians, actually. The men who are in leadership positions should hear these young women and their vision about peace. It really should go to them. And I reflected, and I was thinking, I started to write it to Mitty, but I cancelled my message. I was thinking, as soon as this publication comes out, I want to send it to Queen Camilla, and I want to send it to Her Royal Highness, the Princess of Wales. I want to send it out to people who are in a high position, because these young women represent our future. You know, they will be married, they will have husbands, they will have big jobs or small jobs, it doesn't matter, but they have a huge voice and they need to be heard. True Mother needs to be heard, and her legacy is through our young people. So actually I'm asking all our young sisters here, please join the Women's Federation, okay? You've got a big job to do and we need to be heard, okay? So please join the Women's Federation. Everyone online as well, please attend Women's Federation events. We've got the Christmas celebration coming up, and we'll do something, but we can't do it alone. The few of us, there are a number of us, but we're still small in number. We need more sisters, okay? And I want to share that because I really believe in it. We had a wonderful event yesterday. We had about 50, I think, of us. I'm not sure how many, but close to that. We had this ballroom, many. We had good judges. We had downstairs, there were some of us. So all in all, we're really grateful to the help of Jonathan, the help of Raymond, the help of everyone who made this event good. Mitty Toma worked so hard, and all those who are in the position of elder in Women's Federation worked really hard. This year was great, but we want it to be better next year. A lot of the second gen who came yesterday, they were so inspired. Alma said, I didn't know the Women's Federation was so exciting. so please come, everybody. And And we're thankful to North Thames community because you gave us £500 funding, and that's well used, and we're so grateful to all of you for that gift. We used it well, I believe we used it well, and we will continue to work hard and bring the message out that we need to be heard, the women need to be heard, and through Women's Federation you'll bring the love of God and women's side from the heart of women. We want to bring the love of God to all the people of the world, but we have to do it through an organisation, and that organisation is through Women's Federation. Okay, so I'd like to share that. Women's Federation, thank you. I just want to share just one other little thing on a different topic, and this is for ancestors' liberation and Chombo, and we had one in Livingston House that was very, very well attended, but we needed more people, and we'll be preparing for the next one in Cleeve House, which should be much bigger. But actually it was a beautiful event. And here in Lancaster Gate, downstairs, we've got a prayer room, which is a very special place, and actually True Mother is begging us, asking us, make use of this special time and special time for prayer. It's on live, it's on Zoom, it's around us, but in order to make this world change, we have to do something, and we really need everyone's prayer and support, and Chombo is the way forward. True Parents are making it for us all, okay, to go forward. We can't do it alone, we need God's support, and actually we can only do it together. Alone we can't manage, we need to be together. So I'm very happy, anybody who's really keen on ancestors activity, I'm really happy to help. Please allow me to help, because I feel it's a mission from Heavenly Father for me. And I've had a repetitive dream from True Mother, again and again, same dream. She's asking me to help. Okay, so I want to do it. So please don't be afraid. And any way I can help, I want to help, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Joanne. Okay, let's move on for our weekly announcements. This is a slideshow. Okay, so, sorry, not used to. Okay, let's just quickly go through our announcements. So there's the Senior Hub UK Winter Workshop. You can see the dates there. It's for 14 to 18-year-olds. So if you haven't already signed up, please sign up. It's from Thursday the 28th, from Thursday 28th of December to Tuesday the 2nd of January at Livingston House. Okay. So this is a family healing event that's taking place in the West Country and West Midlands, in that community there, on Sunday the 29th. That's next Sunday, isn't it? That's next Sunday at Cleeve House. So, yeah, so if anyone's interested, there's the details there. I think Elliot Yamamoto is organising it. That's his email, elliot@ffwpu.org.uk. Okay. There's a matching and blessing preparation workshop, level 2, part 1, taking place in Poland from the 17th to the 17th to the 19th of November. It's for second gen and their parents. So those who are preparing for the blessing, matching and blessing, please register. Okay, the details are there. And then also there's also a matching and blessing preparation workshop, this time in Albania, from the 10th to the 12th of November. Again for first gen and matching. Oh, this is for first gen and matching supporters. So that's by the Blessed Family Department organising that. And then the European Second Generation Department is having an engaging workshop, 3 of them, the ODP, the senior workshop, and the Roots 22. in August, July and August. So please look at the Family Federation website for more details for these workshops. And this also, this is by Elliot Yamamoto and Simon Cooper. They're organizing a Heart of a Father retreat. It's for uncles and fathers and grandfathers in that community at Cleve House from the 10th to the 12th of November. Okay, £170 per person. And then, for those who I think these are for young adults. There's a spiritual. I hear somehow that this was meant to be like the original purpose of Livingston House, to have young people live there and form a very special spiritual community. So this is kind of fulfilling that purpose. It's the original purpose for Livingston House. So it's for young people who want to live there and have a spiritual community and do their studies and other things. So the details are on the website. Okay, so that's those are all the announcements. Are those all the announcements in here? Yes. Yeah. Oh, he's giving me a thumbs up. Thank you, Arian. Okay, let's move on. Here we go. Okay, that's great. A lot of things happening here. We're a busy bunch of people. It's great. It's good to keep busy. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the worship side. Oh, I have to mention one thing. It reminds me. Next week, for your benefit, the services in Romford. So if you want to go to Romford, I think it's also online, isn't it? So that's next week's services. Obviously, we only have, as you know, 2 Sundays here, the second and fourth, right? So next Sunday's in Romford. Okay, so now we're going to move to the worship section of our service today. So we're going to have 2 songs led by a wonderful band. So let's invite the band up again.
Everybody, so can you please rise, and for our first song we'll sing Some of the Victors.
Sing aloud, Hosanna to the Lord, offer everything with humble heart. Come and praise the Lord, oh rejoice in Him, who brings you out to all the world. Let's go, they're coming to speak and find all the promised glory of the Lord. They will sing these songs in the garden there, songs of freedom and with happiness. They will sing these songs in the garden there, songs of freedom and with happiness. There are clouds of darkness on the path, simple light enveloping the land. Hush the clouds aside and behold the light that shines in beauty everywhere. Let's go, it's time to speak and find on the word of faithfulness and peace. They will sing these songs in the garden there, songs of freedom bright with happiness. They will sing these songs in the garden there, songs of freedom bright with happiness. Oh, my brothers, oh, rejoice today. You sing the song of Anilah, of the praise on high, blessed forevermore, as chosen people of the Lord. Let's go, to come to speak and find all the brilliant glory of the King. They will sing these songs in the garden there, songs of freedom and with happiness. They will sing these songs in the garden there, songs of freedom and with happiness.
And I believe this will be our song as we move into our message given to us today. And the song is O Come My Lord. So I believe this has also been requested by our message giver. So let us sing our hearts together this song.
Oh, come, my Lord, I beg you to come. Oh, come to me and live within my heart. Come live in my heart, so black and impure that bears the burden of my sin. Come, my Lord, you are the fire that burns so bright. Come burn within my heart and cleanse my sins. Oh, how I pray that you will soon come. Come to me, O Lord, live within my heart. Oh, come, my Lord, I beg you to come. Come dwell with me, my altar now awaits. Oh, come to the altar, waiting for you. The lost and hidden by the night. Oh, come, my Lord, you are the light that fills the world. Come purify my altar by your light. Oh, how I pray that you will soon come. May altars wait, dwell with them, O Lord. Oh, come, my Lord, I beg you to come. Oh, come and bring new life to all the earth. Oh, come save the world from dying in pain. Restore our sinful world. Oh, come, my Lord, you are the strength that will not change. Come and our evil ways and tragic times. Oh, how I pray that you will soon come. Crying in my heart, come to us, O Lord. Amen.
Thank you very much, everybody. Please be seated.
That was lovely. Thank you so much, everyone. So before our message this morning, there are some, I think it's two readings, some readings. Would you like to read them? I can ask asked to read them to you. So the first reading is it's from The Importance of Prayer by our true father, given in April 1979. It's, okay, prayer is an absolute necessity. You may kneel down all the way to pray, but the most important thing is that you create an environment of commitment first. Unless your basic attitude is ready, no amount of prayer will be useful. When you have the right attitude in prayer, then miracle after miracle will happen. And our next reading is from Matthew chapter 21, verse 22. If you believe, you will receive whatever you ask for in prayer. And then from Mark chapter 6, verse 56. And wherever he went, into villages, towns, or countryside, they placed the sick in the marketplaces. They begged him to let them touch even the edge of his cloak, and all who touched it were healed. So that's the end of the readings, and let's invite our elder sister, Auntie Anne Cotter, to give us our message today.
First of all, anyone who did you all get that paper? Anyone who is missing one? Oh, I see typo sign. Okay. One typo. Right. So I want you to really have. We are going to read again all that, and there is a nice bit. I know it's not the best way to give a sermon, but this is too important. And I hope that you will take the time at home to also go through it a few more times, because this is so absolutely critical. And by the way, I think that the 32 is a song which could be rewritten. You will understand why. Conversation with God, Book 1, from Neil Donald Walsh. Now, who's that guy? Okay, it's an American gentleman. And let's just say that at a certain time in his life, everything which could go wrong was going wrong, big time. His business, his family, his health, everything. I mean, really everything was going south. So one day, somehow, he got so upset and mad at God, he just started to write a letter on his typing machine. No, actually, he was using it still, so I don't know exactly what he was using before 95, but anyway, or maybe by letter. So he wrote a letter. Why? Everything is going wrong. Why, if you exist, why is the world is in such a state? And then why? You get the picture. So, the next thing he knew, he wanted to drop his pen because he had finished his letter. But he couldn't. And then his pen, by his hand, by itself, with a pen in his hand, started to write, automatic writing, you know? And the answer was, are you just venting? Or do you really want to know the answer to your questions? And a bit nonplussed, he wrote, well, I'd rather know the answer to the questions. And that's how that book started. It was published in 95, so it must have been some years before or whenever. I don't know how long it takes to write a book. Well, the writing was easy, but printing, I don't know how it goes. But let's just say that this is from page 10 to 12, something like that. When inward experience has revealed God's self, outward observation is not necessary. And if outward observation is necessary, inward experience is not possible. If revelation is requested, it cannot be had. For the act of asking is a statement that it is not there. Thus, nothing of God is now being revealed. Such a statement produces the experience. For your thought about something is creative, and your word is productive, and your thought and your word together are magnificently effective in giving birth to your reality. Therefore, shall you experience God is not now revealed, for if God were, you would not ask God to be. So the writer say, does that mean I cannot ask for anything I want? Are you saying that praying for something actually pushes it away from us? Remember the prayer 32? You know the song 32? That's a demonstration of asking for something. This is a question that has been asked throughout the ages and has been answered whenever it has been asked. Yet, you have not heard the answer, or will not believe it. The answer is answered again in today's term and today's language thusly. You will not have that for which you ask, nor can you have anything you want. This is because your very request is a statement of lack. And your saying you want a thing only works to produce that precise experience, wanting, in your reality. The correct prayer is therefore never a prayer of supplication, but a prayer of gratitude. When you thank God in advance for that which you choose to experience in your reality, you, in effect, acknowledge that it is there. In effect, thankfulness is thus the most powerful statement to God, an affirmation that even before you ask, I have answered. Therefore, never supplicate, appreciate. But what if I am grateful to God in advance for something and it never shows you? That would lead to disillusionment and bitterness. Gratitude cannot be used as a tool with which to manipulate God, a device with which to fool the universe. You cannot lie to yourself. Your mind knows the truth of your thought. If you are saying, thank you God for such and such, all the while being very clear that it isn't there in your present reality, you can't expect God to be less clear than you, and so produce it for you. God knows what we know, what you know. And what you know is what appears as your reality. But how then can I be truly grateful for something I know isn't there? Faith. If you have but faith of a mustard seed, the faith of a mustard seed, you shall move mountain. You come to know it. You come to know it is there because I said it is there. Because I said that even before you ask, I shall have answered. Because I said, and you have said to you in every conceivable way, because I said and have said to you in every conceivable way, through every teacher you can name, Jesus among others, that whatever you shall choose, choosing it in my name, so shall it be. Jesus demonstrated it so many times in so many miracles he did. He spoke with authority. He declared that it was like this, and it was so. Yet, so many people say that their prayers have not been answered. No prayer, and a prayer is nothing more than a fervent statement of what is so, goes unanswered. Every prayer, every thought, every statement, every feeling is creative. To the degree that it is fervently held as truth, to that degree will it be made manifest in your experience. When it is said that a prayer has not been answered, what has in actuality happened is that the most fervently held thought, word, or feeling has become the operative. Yet, what you must know, and here is a secret, is that always it is the thought behind the thought that might be called the sponsoring thought that is the controlling thought. So we need to be careful about that point. Not what we say in words, which will become just true if what you think in your mind and what you prepare for is the opposite. Yeah? If therefore you beg and supplicate, there seems a much smaller chance that you will experience what you think you are choosing, because the sponsoring thought behind every supplication is what you do not have now. What you is that you do not have now what you wish. That sponsoring thought becomes your reality. The only sponsoring thought which could override this thought is a thought held in faith, that God will grant whatever is asked, without fail. Some people have such faith, but very few. Jesus was definitely a demonstration of such person, and to Father also, and to Mother also. The process of prayer becomes much easier when, rather than having to believe that God will always say yes to every request, one understands intuitively that the request itself is not necessary. Then the prayer is a prayer of thanksgiving. It is not a request at all, but a statement of gratitude of what is so. When you say a prayer is a statement or what it is told, are you saying that God does not think that everything will happen after a prayer as a result of the prayer action? I think there must be a printing problem. If you believe that God is some omnipotent being who hears all prayers, say yes to some, no to others, and maybe, but not now, to the rest, you're mistaken. By what rule of thumb would God decide? If you decide that God is a creator and decider of all things in your life, you are mistaken. God is the observer, not a creator. And God stands ready to assist you in living your life, but not in the way you might expect. It is not God's function to create or uncreate the circumstances or conditions of your life. God created you in the image and likeness of God. You have created the rest through the power God has given you. I repeat, you have created the rest, including whatever situation you are facing, through the power that God has granted you, has given you. God created the process of life, and life itself as you know it, yet God gave you free choice to do with life as you will. If we always are thinking that we are going to become sick, well, that's a very good way to make it happen. Whichever way is happen. So I wanted to really point this out, and I want to give you a sample of the kind. Beatrice Gonzalez ran a workshop in this building in 2016, I believe. She's a lady who does healing, who uses pendulum to diagnose many problems, and who taught us a few methods, for example, how to straighten the spine or how to remove blood clots for anyone who attended it, theoretically is able to do it. Only problem is you need to have somebody who give you the permission to try, hence it rarely happens, so therefore not much practice. Anyway, that was my experience. But she explained, she was married, she went to South Africa, I'm cutting short. She went to South Africa and she got stung she got malaria, but she didn't just get malaria. She got the Amabi malaria. Anyone who knows a bit Africa will know that the Amabi's malaria is the worst of the worst you can get. About 17% people survive it, usually as cabbage, because it affects the brain. Amabi is a kind of unicell parasite, unicell thing, and once it comes in the blood and so forth, well, it can mess up a lot of things. And it goes to the brain. And when it does, well, in her case, she ended up in the hospital. She was lucky. She ended up in a proper hospital in South Africa. But she had 4 out of 5 lobes of her lungs collapsed. And she was on ventilation, and she saw herself while they were operating on her and really panicking on our situation. She saw herself moving up. She saw even on the top of her cupboard there were some things which had been left there, or some cup or something. Anyway, and then she moved on in the tunnel, as usually happens in this sort of situation. And there, halfway through the tunnel, she did really felt quite happy. She was absolutely feeling great. And she met her father. And her father said, you know, you have the choice to make, because if you continue, you cannot come back. And he made her, but she was quite ready to go, because, when you're in such a state of feeling of incredible love and so forth, well, she was really happy to go. But he made her look at her husband and the possible future, the people who really would have missed her very much, her mother and so forth, people who have. Anyway, she made the decision at that time to come back. But most of all, after that, she started to feel, when she could see her body was in a mess, tubes everywhere, people pumping and trying to restart her heart, and trying to breathe for her, machine breathing for her, the rest of it. Yeah, not exactly right. But she started to feel an utmost feeling of, I'm okay, I'm more than okay, I'm completely, utterly okay. Never mind what my body will feel like, I'm just completely okay. And it was such an overwhelming, absolute certitude of being totally okay. So after that, somehow she got back in her body, and well, let's just say that the waking time was not particularly easy. Well, she woke up actually later. I don't know how many days she was in coma, but quite a while. Because all this happened while she was in coma. And then, when this happened, when she woke up, if you know about COVID, when you get 80% or less breathing ability in your lungs, you really have a problem. They consider that you're really in danger when you are anything below 80. She had 45%. She was on the oxygen all the time and everything like that. Well, 3 days after she woke up, she said to her husband, I want to discharge myself, oxygen machine, oxygen tubes everywhere, you name it. I want to discharge myself, I want to go home. Well, her husband ultimately accepted, because he knew she was very strong-willed. And she was very determined, because she felt completely okay, never mind the situation of her body. And and she insisted, so her husband went to find the doctor, and the doctor said, yes, this is not possible, this is crazy, this is, But ultimately, she got, and they just, when she said that to the doctor, they went to see the husband, trying to convince him that it was not a good idea. But her husband supported his wife, so they got discharged. And once home, oh yeah, on the way, she had a lengthy list of the medicine to take, and oxygen, and antibiotic, and this and that, and you name it. And on her way out, she dropped it in the first bin she found, but she kept the prescription for the oxygen. And as soon as she went home, she couldn't stand up because she was too weak. She could at very best go on all four, at very best. But she decided, okay, now, next, I'm going to, from now on, I am determined to walk, whichever way I do it, to walk, even if it's on all four, for 1 mile a day, 1 mile a day. So, okay, with some help at the beginning, but she managed, somehow. Always at the verge of fainting, but never mind. And then, after the first month, she said, okay, now 2 miles a day. After the third month, second month, third month, 3 miles a day. Went back for a checkup in the hospital, back to 85% of lung capacity. So, and well, after that, the rest of it is history. She became much better, and she started later on her path on healing and giving help and so forth. That's not the story. What I want to say is that determination that she was okay. Huh? Never mind, she needed oxygen to breathe for a while, at least until the third month. But she was okay. So that was a paramount thought in her mind. And because it was a sponsoring thought, her body rallied and became okay. So, I mean, she really went, as I said too, how far down you can go, you know? And you know when your lungs collapse and when you've been on the respirator and so forth, it's no picnic to come back to normal. But the thing is, this is a demonstration of a prayer in action. So, basically, and I'm working on it because I've been guilty doing exactly the sort of thing, Father said to us, from now on, you should not pray, you should report. You should report about what you are doing. Well, that was around before 2000, around that period of time. To tell you the truth, I did for a little bit. I have not much to report, you know, honestly. So therefore I went back to normal prayer. And then I don't know how many of us have done that, but I'm sure I'm not the only one. But the point is, now, since I had read that story before, but a few weeks ago, I came back to it because I want to make an index of all what was in that book. And then I discovered, my goodness, there's so many things. And many times in that book, I didn't take it with me, but yes, that's a book. Many times, I try now to, when I give the blessing, my own brand of blessing anyway, I say, okay, number one, I thank you that you fill the heart of this person with love to overfill. I thank you that everywhere that person is, whatever he or she does, people can sense your presence through that person. And so forth, and so forth. Before that, I would say, I pray that, etc. And I'm trying to practice. I make failures. I make mistakes many times. And if you happen to have some pain here or there, or some something that is bothering you, it's not easy to keep your mind as what you want it to be, but to affirm that you are healed, you are all right, rather than think about, yes, I need to go for my eyes check, and I have a real problem cooking up, or I got that tooth which is, you get the picture. It's not easy, but we need to practice. And I really think if we can practice that, that's why I had this printed, so that you can reread it a few times and penetrate yourself and practice it. I think our church could go through amazing new achievements. I think miracles will come. When Jesus was teaching, when Jesus was healing, he was not saying, I pray that, please help me, Father, please, Father, please help that person to heal or so. He was saying to the paralytic, stand up, take your bed, and go home. He was not saying, I pray that, and I hope that, you know. So, in other words, that's what we need to practice. And in our prayer, vigil, that's what we need to practice in our life. This is the only way how we can really move and miracle can truly become a normal reality. I mean, it will go much faster. God, in His utmost compassion, has still granted people of supplication many times, but look how hard, how long people pray, how desperately pray, and sometimes some people receive what they grant for, what they ask for. That's here we see why. We see exactly why we could have done so much better. But again, it's best, just like you don't wait until you are at the last stage of cancer before you see the doctor, right? Much easier to start at the first call or even be, or get a regular check. Well, in our prayer, it's much easier to solve a problem or even to avoid a problem if we start to affirm and to really work for. But then faith is the other point mentioned. We need to hold on to that reality. If we have like a mustard seed of faith, you know the story. We need to hold on to the reality and declare it is so. Example, I went to, there were a Sunday service which was supposed to happen in Watford, the park, you know.
Peace Garden.
Yeah, in the Peace Garden, exactly. In August or September, I can't remember. Now, or earlier. I did not know the service has been cancelled because of weather forecast or whatever. And when we went, Len and me, let's just tell me, you know, we were in the train in the overground and the rain was sleeting down. The horizon was grey, utterly, completely grey. No, we couldn't see the cloud. It was just grey, the kind of grey with lengthy rain which can go on for hours and hours. And I decided, I cannot accept that. I declared, I blessed the day. I declared this day was blessed. And as we were leaving the train once arrived, a teasing, and with the rain actually, umbrella in hand and picnic in a bag, and so a teasing voice was saying, "Oh, you are still blessing the day." I said, "Yes, I bless the day, rain and all." And you know what? We arrived at the Holy Ground, about the Peace Garden, and it was still raining, but not as much. But yes, with umbrella. And well, for once, because prayer is not my favorite point, and for me, lengthy prayer, many times my thought is all over the place, etc., etc. I'm sure, again, you are familiar with that sort of problem. For once, it's like I could pray. I get 5 minutes, 6 minutes, but I could have carried on for much longer, not something that I usually do. And I really felt powerful presence. There were really some angels or some powerful presence there. And I really felt so easy to pray and so wow. I mean, and yeah. And then Len offered a prayer. And you know what? After that, we're starting to get a bit easier, a bit less rain. And then at that time, I had my little blessing kit at hand. So, and as we went around a bit higher, where there's some other trees which have been planted, or, fruit trees and others, I saw a lady was walking a kind of Irish greyhound, grey. And I thought, okay, let's give her the blessing. I had my kit. And she was Jewish. And at first she was a bit reluctant. But anyway, she said yes, ultimately. So I gave her my usual 3-point blessing, or 4 points for people who are single. And then at the end she said, "Oh, I like your blessing. I like your thing." So it really was not what she expected. And after that, just after that, poof, the rain completely disappeared. The clouds, within 5 minutes, it's like, a blanket was taken away. And then the sun started to shine. And then we went to the coffee, it was still existing at that time. And since there was nobody, so we went there and we got our coffee. Well, we had to clean a bit of the table because there were all drenched table and the seat and everything outside. And well, we went inside ultimately. But the thing is, it was fantastic. And the atmosphere was amazing. And I really felt God was happy that somebody at least was coming there, as a peace prayer. And that's another experience of blessing the day, declaring that the play was blessed, and then God did the rest. Sky was cleared up in 5 minutes from the moment we finished prayer and the blessing. And well, the day was fantastic after that, with a few clouds, but really like a lovely day. So that's a demonstration, if any. I looked at the different things in the Bible, but you look for yourself in the Gospel. When Jesus spoke to people, he never hesitated. He always declared, or he rebuked the demons and they left, or he blessed he declared that the leprosy was gone and they were gone. Sometimes he did a little bit more, like for a paralytic man, he hold him and he just touched him, lay his hand on him. And poof, the paralytic was on his feet. 18 years paralyzed. And everybody knew it. And that's what's there. And so many cases, if you look at the Bible, you will find them. So many cases of people who just got, Jesus never was not sure. He spoke with authority. And that's what we need to develop in our prayers. To the point we can speak with authority. Starting with what concerns our body or other things, but everywhere in our life, speaking of with authority. But that goes also, the next step is, of course, we got to act accordingly. We can't just say one thing and act otherwise. We got to have unity of the two. Father always teaches us we need to be in unity, but mind and body centered upon God. And then there is another aspect. We need to pray to come closer to God. If we come closer to God, we come closer to the spirit world, the good spirit world, and therefore we get more assistance. If we neglect that point, we are liable to be easily waylaid or make mistakes. And that's one thing which is a bit sad. We don't need to sabotage our work, or sabotage what could have happened because we neglected to cultivate that relationship with God. And God really, I was saying that to a young man, young Irish gentleman, I was saying, God is like, do you want God to be like your father, was your picture on his desk, and you never talk to him, or he just has your picture? Or do you want, or would you like him just to have your picture on his desk? Or do you like him to phone to you? Or to have a phone call? So the difference, of course, is much nicer to get a phone call. It's more, it give you more joy to have a good, to pick up news and to get to have a connection with your father. So and that really touched him. It really meant something to him. So yes, all of you, I hope you are now going to practice. And I'll end up with a prayer now. Most precious Heavenly Parent, I thank you that we share your message today. I know you have tried to tell us that so many times. Well, it's not too late for one more. And I thank you that at least some of us, I thank you that all of us, we are going to really get a much, much stronger relationship with you. I thank you that all of us, we are going to have a much, much closer relationship with True Mother, because from now on, we can do so much more. As a person, as a family, as a church, as a groups and organization and movement, I thank you that from now on, we can truly make a difference for the world around us and for at every level. I thank you that with this understanding, we can make a difference so much, much more. I thank you that from now on, our movement, but also all the movement in the world, all the churches, all the faith in the world, all the good people in the world can learn from this and move on and become far more effective into realizing your ideal on this earth. I thank you that you help us to return you joy. I thank you that you have now empowered us to become truly, more effectively, your true sons and daughters in this life. I thank you for that, and I report in the name of Anne from the Cotter blessed family. Amen. Okay, that's it.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much, Anne Cotter, for this new way to pray, if you like. So I think it was very, very powerful, very enlightening. I think it's something we have to get used to over time. So we've got some like homework to read and follow up. So let's hope we can create miracles and we can do great things like Jesus did and the Father as well. So let's take some time now to reflect on some of the points. There's a lot to take in, very powerful, very. I think the key thing to me is the heart of gratitude, being really grateful. That by having a grateful heart, things can happen. It's positivity as well. There's many things there. But anyway, let's reflect on it, and over time we can get to know more and experience more. Okay, so let's take time to reflect now. Okay, so now we have our offering, and we're going to sing. Oh gosh, let me see that. All right. Losing it. we're going to sing How Great Thou Art. So let's rise and invite the band to come up and help us to create an even greater spirit.
So we'll now sing How Great Thou Art. This is also our offering song, so we'd like to encourage you to take this opportunity during this song to come to the altar and offer your donation here. Thank you.
Consider all me home. What joy shall fill my heart? Then I shall bow in humble adoration, and there proclaim, my God, how great thou art.
Let's sing!
Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. How great thou art.
Then sings my soul!
Sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee.
How great!
How great thou art. How great thou art.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Okay. Please be seated. Well, it was very powerful. Thank you so much. And now we have Auntie Andy Korai will give us an offering song. Offering prayer.
Okay, let's pray. Dearest Heavenly Parent, true parents, and dearest Heavenly Elder brothers and sisters, we thank you for the sunshine. The sun is out again, and thank you for all the sincerity that we have experienced from each other, brothers and sisters, investing, pouring out their heart and love for you and all. And we also thank you for this amazing, clear and beautiful reminder of who we are as your children, creators, co-creators, that you have created to complete the creation and enjoy the creation with. Thank you for all, and we want to offer all our desire to really grow into the position, and all our efforts and all our learning to you, all the donations and all the investment, all the expressions of truth, beauty and goodness that we experiencing here together. I record this in my name, Anikorai, of a blessed Central Family.
Okay, thank you so much, Annika, for a beautiful prayer. Okay, we have come towards the end of our service now, and I'm asked to give a few closing remarks. So, first thing is anybody here for the first time? Yeah, please could you stand up and just introduce?
Hello everyone, I'm Naomi. This is Gabriel. I'm the daughter-in-law of Ann and David, and this is Ava, our firstborn, 6-month-old daughter. Thank you for having us.
You're most welcome. It's good to see Gabriel and Naomi. Good to see you. Welcome. Okay, right. So, okay, it leads me now to say a very big thank you to the band for helping us really create. I think today the spirit was fantastic. Sorry, it brings tears to my eyes. Especially singing How Great Thou Art. I could feel like the room move. You know, there was a fantastic spirit. So thank you so much. I know everybody put their heart and soul. It was really fantastic. It was great. So thank you, band. Thank you, the Sound Tech. Ariane is always doing a splendid job. He works tirelessly. I'm sorry. I'm very grateful to you for all the things he does. And thank you again, Anne Cotter, for this new message, a new way to pray. And hopefully we can learn from this, and hopefully miracles and great things will happen. So let's be positive about that. Okay, so God bless everybody and have a wonderful week. And I believe there's some food downstairs, which I think Arian is prepared, right? He's a man he does everything. He's a man of all seasons. So thank you everybody, and God bless you, and have a great week.
Okay.
Sorry, one last thing. I want to ask our pastor to give us the benediction prayer. We have to end on a benediction, so please welcome Pastor William to give a benediction prayer.
Very much, everyone, for participating, for being here, joining together in worship. It's so great to see Gabriel back again. It's been a while since Sunday school, and so lovely to meet his wonderful, lovely wife, Naomi, and their daughter. So more often. Okay, let's love it, Heavenly Father. We thank you so much for being able to share this time together with you. We thank you for the many blessings that we receive from you through our singing, through our sermon, through our prayer and our worship. Father, we thank you so much. We're so grateful for our lives. We're so grateful for our health. We're so grateful for our family and our friends and this amazing country that we can live in which we have freedom of religion, we can worship freely, and all the things that were done by people in the past to make this possible. Heavenly Parent, we thank you and we ask your blessing upon all the people in this world who are going through so many difficulties, especially when there's conflict and there's war. And Heavenly Parent, we pray that people can have a clarity of heart and mind to know what is going on and how to find a way to bring about peace and justice. Heavenly Parent, we thank you so much for this time. And may the blessing of the Lord, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. And may the Lord lift up his face to you and give you peace.
Jew. Okay. Let's go.
Enjoy lunch downstairs.
Hold on, can you just film me? I just want to say thanks for watching. Just turn it around. Right, thanks for watching. I hope the recording works. Sorry that we couldn't live stream it this week.